Hi guys. I meant to post a video yesterday, but I don't know if any of y'all heard the storms in the ice and all the nonsense down in Texas. But we were affected by blackouts and we lost power on and off all day yesterday. Lost power at 5 p.m. and didn't get it back until 5 this morning. So, yeah, that was fun. I had no internet. I didn't even do my TikTok live yesterday. My whole week's been confused. I wasn't even going to post a video today. But I just decided that I'm going to do it. So, I honestly forget what I said I was going to do in the last video, but at this point, I don't care. Today, I'm talking about what foods I ate right after surgery, like what directly after surgery looked like, and like foods in recovery and how that worked. So I went into surgery thinking like, oh, I'll be able to eat mashed potatoes and applesauce and soft foods like ramen and all that stuff. Little did I know I'd be on liquids for 2 weeks. So I was very underprepared when it came to that. But I got this wonderful. I just don't want everyone to know where I went. But I got this wonderful food list. And I don't know if most of you know that I'm kind of a picky eater, which was hard for me to eat certain foods for. I had to eat this stuff for 3 weeks. Technically, it was 2 weeks, but I had stitches for three. So a lot of it was like water and staying hydrated. I couldn't have coffee, which was very painful because I didn't know I couldn't have coffee. But so I'm just reading. So water, fruit juice, nothing acidic, so no citrus, like no orange juice, pineapple juice, stuff like that. Um, or tomato, which makes sense because I'm currently healing wounds, or I was healing wounds. Iced tea. I drank a lot of Arnold Palmer sweet tea. Don't know if that I was supposed to do that, but that is what got me through my liquids. Creamer, half and half, didn't have any of that. Broth, so bouillon, chicken, beef, chicken, vegetable. I did that. I actually made um, one of so one of the meals that I always eat. I made it today for a snack. Um, so Lipton makes like soup in a packet. And I had to keep my fat and my protein up because I'm tiny, but I also lose weight really quick. So I would make that packet because it has some fats in it, and I would make it with either chicken broth or bone broth to up my calorie intake while I was just drinking liquids. And bouillon cubes. I don't think I bought those until like a week out. Either way, in a week out, I did start eating applesauce, even though I wasn't supposed to. Milk, milkshakes. I had lots of ice cream. Meal replacement shakes. Let me find. I'm gonna grab the brand that I really liked. So I know this brand is kind of problematic, but these saved my life. I was probably drinking like three of these a day, um, the entirety of my recovery because I was hungry all the time because you're eating liquids. Um, Protein shakes, smoothies, wasn't a huge fan. Gelatin, I am a Jello nut. So lots of Jello, lots of pudding, lots of ice cream, those things. After 3 weeks, I got Mashables back. I was having applesauce a week out. I had to be really careful not to drink anything through a straw, and we have applesauce pouches, so I was just squeezing it from the bottom and kind of like forcing it out. Um, After 2 weeks, I got Mashables back, so I can have mashed potatoes and those things. I could have cooked pasta. We kind of overcooked it just to be safe. I had pancakes. My first solid meal was pancakes. Um, and I can have cheese and stuff like that. Something I had prior to these 2 weeks, which was really good, is if you get like a bouillon cube really hot, like in the water, like make the broth really hot and then put mozzarella cheese in it. That stuff's good. Technically, I wasn't supposed to have that, but what I did was because it was, you could like ball it up a little bit and then I could get it past my stitches, and that was a solid. That was helping a lot. Um, and it's saying like don't. I wasn't supposed to. I can't. Well, I still can't really eat anything hard, sticky, gummy, or chewy. Anything that requires tearing, and this is after 2 weeks. Um, so like nuts, bagels, hard bread, pizza, gum, hard candy, rice, quinoa. I don't know what quinoa is. I think that's like a little pasta. I could be wrong. Don't cancel me. Um, but that is food related. I just started introducing stuff that I tear, so like breakfast tacos, eggs was another thing that got added to this. Um, I can have pizza. I just have to be really careful. Um, and I still have to relearn how to chew on my bottom teeth. A lot of my recovery was just trying to figure out how to keep my bottom teeth in my mouth. I also eat Pringles now. Anyone that knows me knows that I was never a huge fan of Pringles, but like that shit's good. Um, and then so what did my recovery look like? I recovered stupid quick. Um, so for my surgery, I forgot that I was gonna bring this up. For my for my surgery, I was sent home on four and a half medications. One being a narco, so I had ibuprofen with or Tylenol with codeine, which was the narco. I had prescription ibuprofen, uh, an antibiotic, not amoxicillin. I had um, I was on a steroid for 2 days after surgery, and then I had to take Zyrtec, and I had to swish not hydroxyzine. I forget what it's called. Chlorhexidine. For my mouth, which sucked. I hated that. I took the narco once. And I'm still convinced I didn't take it at all, but I took it once. Monday night, so the dentist was like, just keep her comfortable. I took 2 Halcyon the day of surgery. They were prescribed. Um, and those are like it's an oral sedative. So I was sedated for most of my surgery. They didn't kick in until halfway through, so they did all of my bottoms, and I heard them do this top tooth, and then after that, I don't remember anything, and I woke up Tuesday morning. So the Halcyon, that didn't matter, but I got one of these organizers, because I had to stay on top of pain management. So I took ibuprofen consistently every 4 hours for the first 2 days, and then after that I kind of played around with like my pain levels because I was determined not to go back to work relying on any pain meds. I couldn't go back on controlled substances, which is why I only took the codeine once. So I got really lucky when it came to that. I think I was off pain meds entirely by Thursday night. I was taking them at night because the pressure in my head was really bad, but I think by Saturday I was treating all of like the pain and the pressure in my head with like store bought like ibuprofen 200. So I was taking 2 instead of the ibuprofen 6s that they prescribed me. I didn't have a ton of like treatable swelling. I had a lot of trauma in my face. I had a bone infection down here. So there was just a lot of swelling. I would ice my face. So the first day, I iced the pressure away. Like I have implants, so my implants it hurt. And hurt's not a word. It was just annoying pressure. If any of you guys have ever had braces and you had elastics, when they place the elastics, it feels like they're like trying to like close your mouth. That's what it felt like, but I was toothless. So now I can put my gums together. I'm not actually supposed to do that because I dislocate my jaw, but I can do that. Before my resting, I mean, my resting now is the same, but my resting without teeth in is, I like, my mouth doesn't close. Like, my gums don't come together when my mouth is at rest, which is common because your jaw, one, you're used to having teeth. So I didn't not wear my teeth because I had a choice. My immediates didn't fit. So we went back for my post-op appointment. I was healing really well according to the doctor. And apparently when we were done, I was like, oh, that's it? That wasn't that bad. Honest to God. Surgery pain was was like 1,000 times easier to deal with than tooth pain. So, I got really lucky with that. Apparently, some people do have a rough time. I got really lucky. I didn't. It could be because I'm young. It could be because I have a high pain tolerance. It could be because I just didn't want to deal with it. Like, I wasn't gonna, miss any more time of work than I already did. I probably could have gone back to work on Thursday. But I didn't because I wanted to make sure I had pain under control and I wanted to make sure I could talk because I was toothless. I wanted to make sure I could say certain words that involved companies that I work for. I answer the phones for a living. So I wanted to make sure that I was understandable so that I didn't have customers like, oh, I can't understand you, meh. And there are still some words, tooth, that I can't say, which is fine. But yeah. So this video was kind of rambly and I kind of honestly just threw it together. But I'm determined to get videos. I don't know if I'm posting next week because my in-laws are coming. But thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next one.